Hi, I'm Trent.
Hi, I'm KIril. Hey, I'm David Alvarez and I'm from BILLY ELLIot and I'm here to answer your questions.
The premise of both shows is pretty much the same, but there is a lot of differences. Probably one of the biggest differences is some of the scenes are changed around, and another big difference is that the accent is toned down in the Broadway version of it. So in London, it was a much thicker accent, and that's a big difference here on Broadway.
My sister inspired me to start dancing, and from the moment I did it, I just fell in love with it.
My sisters were dancers, for one, and I had also seen Michael Flatley do I'd seen him in Riverdance, and so that was probably my biggest inspiration when I was little. Just seeing him move his feet so fast, it made me want to do it also.
Well, I sort of just started because my mom didn't want me to break a leg playing soccer or anything. So she said, why don't you try something like art combined with sports? So I went for ballet.
No, I play on my computer sometimes though, but I do have a Wii at home.
I play a lot of Wii, and I'll also play a lot on my Mac. I like to play Call of Duty and Spore. I like those games. And my favorite game on Wii would probably be Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess.
We're not allowed to play because there's always problem with kids with those things.
I'd want to be Laffy Taffy, that way I could stretch in any position I wanted.
The Office, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and The Big Bang Theory.
Wow. Probably someone asking for my shoe size. I don't know, just things like that. I listen to classical music. I know that's kind of weird, but I listen to, of course, like the new stuff that's on the radio and like alternative, rock, all that kind of stuff.
My iPod has classical music, Pink Floyd and Queen.
I listen to lots of different things. I listen to pop, I listen to some rock, I like Metallica a lot, actually. I'd probably want to be in Wicked because I think I just love that musical and I love listening to the music, so I think it would stay fresh for a long time.
Rock of Ages, I don't know.
I don't want to be in any other Broadway show.
It's a little bit.
Not really, no, actually. Just, I warm up a lot before my show.
Big cheeseburger. Not that healthy, but that's what I eat.
East Coast, New York.
I think the East Coast, but I like both coasts a lot.
West Coast.
Angry Dance.
Electricity.
Both. I cannot say which ones I like better.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Peanut butter.
And peanut butter.
That's a good combination, you know. I think jelly.
David what?
David Bologna, because he's my buddy, so.
You know, I don't watch soccer that much. I have to say David Bologna.
David Bologna, because I've lived with him for 3 years now.
I miss probably the beaches and also like my friends and yeah, the warm weather.
Anywhere that's hot and that has a nice beach, like Spain.
Well, we kind of had like a little bit of an outline of what we were all going to say since there's 3 of us, and we sort of, you know, not to like cut anyone off, but and then once we got up there, I was completely in shock, and I guess all of us were, and we just kind of like forgot everything and just went along just went along with it.
It was very exciting, very sleepy as well, because we've been up since 5 a.m. and we didn't get our word till like 11, so we're just falling asleep right there.
Well, actually right now it's still being engraved, but when I get it back, I'll probably put it on my dresser in my room in Long Island.
I'm gonna keep it on the piano, on my piano.
I keep it on top of my piano. It's the highest place in my house. So.
Probably receiving the Tony Award, because I'd say that's a bigger step up than getting the part, so I'd say that was probably more exciting.
I think receiving the Tony, because I was just in such shock, because I completely didn't think that I'd ever get it, going against such amazing and talented actors, and this is my Broadway debut. I think it was a different kind of excitement, I have to say. It was amazing. Finding out
I got the role of Billy was really incredible, because I wasn't even thinking of getting a Tony right back then. I was just thinking of getting the role, so it was very exciting.
I have no idea why, but I just like saying this line. It's in the boxing scene. We have to say, his dad doesn't even like him coming.
I'd say electricity, because it just fills me with so many emotions, and it's what I really feel when I dance.
My favorite composer is Chopin, and my favorite piece is Fantasy Impromptu by Chopin.
My iPod Touch.
I like to keep, for when I'm on standby, my DS.
Whatever I was using that day, pretty much. So whatever's in my bag, sometimes I'll just throw out on my dressing room table. Actually, quite often now, people do recognize me, and especially when I'm with David or KIril, people recognize us more, I guess, because people are used to seeing us as a trio, but I do get recognized a lot.
Yeah, they do sometimes. It's pretty fun. Just walking around, and then someone stops you and be like, "Hey, you're Billy," and they always, of course, call me Billy, and it's pretty cool.
It just feels normal by now.
Cookies and cream or mint chocolate chip?
There's a few. I like vanilla, I like mint chocolate chip, and chocolate chip cookie dough.
Chocolate, either chocolate or vanilla with chocolate syrup.
Just by doing the show more and more, you kind of build up your stamina. So, I mean, at first it's really hard. You just have to push through it. But after you do it a lot, you build up your stamina and it becomes easier.
We have to run every day for like 30 minutes a day, 40 minutes a day to keep our stamina up. And we always rehearsing when we're not doing the shows.
Probably their humor, I guess.
Well, what I most admire about KIril is how strong he is on stage, and his acrobats and his ballet, of course. And from Trent, I admire his tap, because he's a crazy tap dancer.
Well, they each have their own style, and I've learned so much from both of them. Trent's just an amazing tapper. I've never seen anyone like that before. His skills are crazy in tapping, and I'm just surprised how quick he can move his feet and get all the sounds and everything. And David, his ballet technique is amazing, and watching him is also very inspiring. So I learned from both of them a lot.
Usually I like to hang out with my friends, or play video games, or go in the pool.
I like to go to Central Park and play some sports, walk around the city, find something new.
I sleep when I can, because in this world you barely sleep. And of course I just have fun with my friends. Don't give up no matter what.
I think Harry Potter. Yeah, that would be cool.
One of the most exciting people I met was probably Jeffrey Rush, because I am a big fan of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, so it was really cool to meet him. I'm not sure, I'll just see what happens after it.
I'd like to go back to my ballet training, but also just keep all that I've learned with Billy, my tap, my singing and acting and everything.
I'd like to continue my acting career and still dance at ABT. The best thing about being Billy is that you get to act with all the other actors in the show, and there's always something new that's going on.
The best thing is just getting to perform in front of an audience every night, and just you feel that you've given people such an inspiration, and just working with the other actors on stage is such a wonderful experience. It's been amazing.
Probably just the experience as a whole, because it's completely different than, let's say, what I had before, which was going to dance class, going to school, so it's just the experience as a whole. Thank you for all your questions.
Thanks for your questions.
Thank you for your questions, and
Come see us in Billy Elliot.